Hey, True Believers, Englentine here with a new video series I'm going to call From the Long Box. I've done a couple of random comic reviews, and that's basically what it's going to be. I pick up a comic book. It might not be a part of any series or whatever, and just let's do a review on it. This time around, we're talking about Batman vs. Punisher and Punisher vs. Batman to talk about, you know what, some are done well, some are done not so much. So, you know what, let's get this party started. This as a video as well. So right now I'm recording it. I don't know if you guys would be picked up. I don't think you guys would be picked up, but I'm recording this on Audacity as well. This is Batman versus Punisher. This is Lake of Fire, and this is what, Deadly Nights or something like that. Something going on. Both of them are written by Chuck Dixon. This one's got John Romita art here. Let me actually. Here we go. Let's try it like this. Here. Okay. And this is absolutely 100% the way to do a Marvel and DC crossover properly and how to do one wrong. So, let's talk about the wrong first. And I'm kind of sad because I've never made any kind of, I've never made any allusion to the fact that I am 100% a DC fan. I like DC more than I do Marvel. Granted, not every book. I love the characters better than I do the characters over at Marvel. So when you tell me you're going to have a Batman Punisher comic book, I am all over it. When you tell me they're going to be doing two, one is going to be produced by Marvel, one's going to be produced by DC, I'm very excited. You see right here, it is Denny O'Neil, Barry Kitson art, right? Okay. This one obviously is during the As-Bat. And the thing is you got Jigsaw is in Gotham, and he's going to run Gotham. And he's got this idea where he's going to burn the waters in a certain part of town, take that part of town over, and then he's going to establish himself as a criminal in Gotham. So naturally, Punisher's chasing after Jigsaw. He comes in, and he meets the As-Bat. This is when John Paul Valley, the Azrael, took over for Batman. And one thing I do like about this, they have the two guys meet each other, and there's not a lot of ideological differences between the two. Both of them agree that basically the bad guy needs to suck the pipe. He needs to be taken out. And because of this, there's no real conflict. You've got a couple of guys talking, and it's, you know, they do fight towards the end, but it's not based over any ideology. It's not based upon anything internal. It's all external. And overall, they never seem together. This never seems like a Batman Punisher book. And it just seems like it really was a Punisher story where the As-Bat was thrown into it for some particular reason. Not anything narrative, really. And unfortunately, that's where its weak spot is. It should be a lot more involved. You got 52 pages here. You could tell a story with character in 52 pages. Now, also, this is connected to the other one, so this serves as a part one. So it is good to get both of them at the same time. I am actually surprised at how expensive these things are now, because you could find these everywhere in the 90s, and now the Marvel and DC comics are being sucked up. People are picking everything they can. Is it horrible? No. It definitely could have been better, and the proof that this could have been better is it's part two. Right here, where you have Punisher meeting Batman, and when he does meet him and they're fighting, he's like, oh wow, he's more finessed here. He's not as much of a brawler. This continues. Punisher's still looking for Jigsaw. He gets away in the first issue. We find out he's been working with the Joker. Well, the Joker decides to get the Jigsaw some plastic surgery to fix his face. And so Punisher's been looking for him, and he comes across the Batman during one. And, of course, he makes his escape because Batman wants to put him down because Punisher's a murderer. And there is one good fight scene in here where Batman lets him hit him, says, I let you have one because I know you're upset. And then Punisher tries to hit him again, and he throws him into a wall. Says, I said one, Castle. This is a lot better. They pay attention to character. They give a lot more motivation. And it's the same writer. It's the same writer. It's just he gives Batman more motivation. He gives Punisher more motivation in this. He tells us why they're doing what they're doing. Even Jigsaw and Joker have more motivation than what happened in the first part. This is far and beyond a superior book. It is John Romita Jr. art, which I know is a bit of an acquired taste. He isn't as stylized as he was, as he is now, but he still has that John Romita Jr. kind of style to it. And I didn't mind it so much back in the 90s. These days, I think he goes overboard with it. I will say there are two of these panels right here, two of these things where they take up 2 pages. There's one in the front and one in the back, where it's like, okay, you must have been hurting for a deadline. But this is back when they would fill a page with one image just so they could sell it at a convention because they own their art and everything. Overall, this is the better book. They do go together here. But once again, this is Batman and Punisher done wrong. This is Batman and Punisher done right here. So if you have a choice, get this one. Even though it is a part 2, it's not so part 2 that you're going to not know what's going on. You can enjoy one without the other. It's just, in all honesty, better if you have both chapters. So there you go, gang. Batman, Punisher, and Batman. That's those are it. If you've read it, let me know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to click like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell if you haven't done it already. And if you haven't done it as well, go on over to Patreon or to Ko-Fi, drop $1 in the till, or over at YouTube and I Love Comics. Be one of the members. Thank you very much to everybody who's already done that, and to everyone, all the true believers, thank you very, very much.